Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be making this lovely short gown for our princesses. If it's something that you're interested in, of course it's something that you're interested in, please keep watching and watch to the end. So for this style I'll be starting off from the down part of the style. That's I measured my waist and I doubled the waist measurement to cut out the style. And remember that the length is from almost the armpit down plus 2 inches allowance for joining. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say though. That's the length. The half length is not up to the half length, it's just 2 inches down, 1 inch down from the armhole. So okay, let's go into the bodies. So for the bodies I went ahead to measure my length. The upper bodies is more like a yoke, so that I have here 7 inches plus 1 inch allowance for the joining. That's 8 inches. Then I went ahead to mark my shoulder measurements, which is 12 inches divided by 2, and that same 12 inches is what I'm going 6 inches is what I'm going to go down for my armhole line, for my bust line, from armhole depth, whichever you want to call it. And that in that same place is where I'm going to insert my bust measurement plus my allowance for joining. Then I'll be inserting my my neckline, which is 3 inches by 3 inches, 3 inches wide and 3 inches depth. That's what I marked, and I used my ruler to connect the two lines together, and then I gave it a curve to have a round neck. So I'm going to go down by 1 inch for shoulder slope, and I slanted it to meet my neckline. Then I went ahead to cut it out exactly where I marked, and I'll be doing the same thing for the back measurement. The only difference is the neckline, which I went down by 1.5, and then I added 1 inch allowance for the zipper, for the zip, and that's all for the back. Subscribe to my channel, please. What are you waiting for? Join the growing family. Let's make beautiful styles for our princesses, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share my videos to family and friends, and thank you to all my old subscribers for all your support, and I will see you in my next video. So going towards the sewing part of the tutorial, I'm going to first of all join the two shoulders together, then arrange the fabric together, then join the two shoulders. Then I'm going to use this fabric bias to turn my neckline. That's after joining the shoulder, turn the neckline and the two armholes, and this is it after turning the two turning everything. The next thing I'm going to do is to find the middle part of the front body. I'm going to go ahead and mark it with my chalk, the middle part of it. Then I'm going to get the down part of the fabric as well and get the middle part of it, mark it, and then I'm going to mash the two center together, use my my pin to secure the two. Then I'm going to go ahead as well to secure the two seam lines, the two sides of the fabric of the bodies, then just like I'm doing now. The reason for doing this is to make sure I don't have more fabric at one side of the bodies compared to the other side. I'm making sure that I have equal fabric on the two sides. So I'm going to go ahead and print this and plate this into a big plate, just like I'm doing now. I decided to have just 2 of the plates. I don't want to have so much, so I plated the one side and then I went over to the other side and did the same thing, and I'm going to do the same thing for the back pieces. and this is how it's going to look once you finish sewing it down. It's going to look exactly like this. If you don't want it, you can play around with your place. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the back pieces. Then I'm going to join the two sides together, then the other side together. Remember, the back one has two pieces because of the zipper allowance at the middle. Then I'm going to go ahead, plait this one and secure my pin, and then the other one secure with my pin, and I'm going to go ahead to my sewing machine and sew them sew them down, all the pieces down. And this is it after sewing. So the next thing I'm going to do is to arrange the two back pieces together, sew down, leaving my zipper allowance, then sew down the remaining one, attach my zip, and that's it. So for the belt, I'm going to go ahead and cut out about 5 inches wide of fabric, and I have, I think, about 30 inches long, or as long as you want it. So I went ahead to sew it down, and I'm going to use my scissors to turn this inside out. If you don't know how to turn it, just pay attention to what I'm doing. You're going to use the scissors, hold the fabric. I didn't cut through it, just hold this thing and start pulling on the scissors till all the fabric finishes. Then you're going to see it through the other side of it. Use your hand to pull it out, and then remove your scissors, and then you pull everything out. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say though. So after pulling the two belts together, I'm going to go ahead to attach it to the bodies. This is the zip after I attached it. So I'm going to go ahead and hold it with my pin, so that when I'm sewing it, I don't have to mix where I'm going to attach it. So I held it with my pin on the two belts together, then close up the two bodies and sew from the armhole all the way down. And then I went ahead to fold the rough edges of the down part, and that's all I did for this style. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Share my videos too. And this is the beautiful style for one of our princesses, and which includes my daughter as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.